Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel for another iRacing video, and today we've jumped into a car that we've not been in for a couple of weeks as we take the Formula 3, the F3 around Silverstone. So really nice big open Grand Prix circuit. I think it's going to suit this car really well. Qualifying's gone pretty decent, so let's jump on in and see how we get on. Alright, here we go in the Formula 3 at Silverstone. This is the first race I'll have done at this track. Yeah, I've jumped into a couple of practice sessions, one in the Radical and one in the Ferrari 488, but never actually got as far as racing here, so fingers crossed for a good one. Got the dual clutch activated.
Green flag, green flag.
Looks like maybe quite a few people did, to be fair. Here we are rocking and rolling though.
Alright, clear.
All this carnage behind us. Cold tyres here in the F3, just going to take it nice and steady. I like to think our pace is somewhat decent in this split. Obviously we just qualified P7 and we've held P7 off the line there. I was actually higher up than I was expecting us to be, if I'm honest. Not been too special in practice. That was special, that was really special. I've practiced so many times on cold tyres to make sure that didn't happen. So annoying. Alright, I need to wait for race labs to update, see what position we actually are now. We're probably low 20 or something like that. But there are quite a lot of blobs still behind us on the map there. Such an annoying way to start. Alright, let's see if we can find that qualifying pace then. Catch some of these guys back up. Don't know why Race Lab still hasn't updated. Could have done. We are definitely not still P7, that's for sure. Smoke ahead. And he goes around.
Slow car ahead.
One in the pits. Slowly making our way back then. 12th position then, as it stands. Frustrating first lap spin, it's a while since we've done that, to be honest. Guess it was always going to happen eventually. Nice sweeping lines from the guy in front, but I can't say it was much faster. In fact, I've actually caught him through that complex there, up through Luffield. Now as we come onto the straight, we've got a Hamilton Verstappen.
You're on. Clear on the left.
Back out of it because he is not a professional driver I'm driving with, and I didn't trust that he was going to leave the car's width. He did do in the end, to be honest. I could have kept my nose in, but we've all seen what can happen at that corner. Alright, decent gap to the guys behind, got 5 seconds on him. Looks like Edgevind. Some of my Scandinavian watchers might have to give me a pronunciation on that name. Looks like he's going to keep fighting us, even though we are faster than him. Looks like he's pulled away. Position. Held us up for a little bit though, we're a long way back now from P10. one goes around. That was P10. Alright, I can't count somewhere down the line because now we're P9, so P8 ahead of us, 2.5 seconds. See if we can chase him down. Brief flash of yellow flag just then, but it did clear itself pretty quick, so I think whatever happened is sorted itself out. Still not really got my my line through the old first corner. It's cops, I think, in it. Still not really got that line sorted fully, if I'm honest. It's a bit hit or miss as a car in front goes off. Probably got a slow down penalty there, cutting across the grass. Try and pick up a bit of slipstream, we're not quite close enough to capitalise. Oh, a bit slidey through there.
Blue car ahead.
Oh, and there's contact ahead. Oh god. Wow.
Blue car ahead.
Oh, I got a 4X for that. Got bloody net coded. Are you joking? Alright, back up to P5 then. We came across absolute carnage in the final complex there through the Vale and Club. Can't believe I got 4X for that. Why was he pulling across the road like that? Alright, but P5. Let's hope Andrew behind's going to be either patient if he's got the pace, which I don't think he has because we were catching him, and slash or doesn't do anything dumb, take us out. It's one of those reassuring positions we find ourselves in again, where I think I qualified ahead of the guy that's behind us, so I should in theory have pace on him. Just need to put that into practice now and start to bridge the gap. Only on lap 4 of a 14 lapper, and it's been an absolute roller coaster already. From a decent grid spot to almost the back of the grid to back up to P5 again now. Andrew behind's holding on pretty well for this lap. That's actually caught me a little bit through the third sector there. See if we can put any dents into him now. We put a little bit of time into him there. Looks like it might be a race where we're watching our mirrors rather than looking ahead. Just really like to try and shake Andrew before we can start trying to put the lap times in. But just looking at the standings board there, Tony ahead of us hasn't actually put in a lap yet without having an incident of some description. That's indicated by the fact he's not set a best lap time. So I'm not sure if we are actually closing in or not. Keep an eye on it. Big wiggle for Andrew then coming back onto the power. Just drop back a bit now. The cars rejoining out of the pits, hopefully they're behind to us. Shane ahead as the number 2 car, so potentially was coming into this with high hopes and a bit of pace. Presumably been caught up in one of the accidents along the way. Nice if I can just get a toe off him for a little bit, to be honest. It'll help the escape of Andrew, I reckon, if I can. Good run for Andrew through cops that time. Don't know if it's getting to a point in the tyres now where I don't really need to lift. Really caught me up through Maggots and Beckett's and then out of Chapel here. Don't think we'll be close enough at the end of the straight here, but it's definitely got closer this lap. Leave the door open if he wants to take it. Side's not this time. Through the Vale and round club again. Onto the pit straight. He must have done a faster lap than us that time. He absolutely rocketed through Maggots and Beckett's complex. Caught Shane up here, but I don't know so much if he was holding us up. I was quite enjoying his toe, to be honest. Cheers, Shane.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Lets us pass though, nonetheless. Bit wide coming into Luffield here. Just on the grandstand on the outside there, on the left. That's where I was sitting for the Silverstone Grand Prix this year, or the British Grand Prix this year. Right in the grandstands though, don't get me wrong. On the porpoise terraces in front. Alright, bit of a lift there. And still, we ran wide with understeer, so definitely need to keep shifting down. It's a better run for me this time through Maggots and Beckett's. Didn't put the same kind of time into me as he did last lap, that's for sure. Just about halfway through as we cross the line this time. It's going to be a long race getting pursued by Andrew the whole way. Ended up in first gear then, just tried to use the gear to help slow the car down a little bit. Ran pretty wide. Done my personal best sector through the final sector there though. Well, it's keeping us honest, that's for sure. There's smoke around the exit of Luffield there. Quick yellow flag. Again, it's cleared itself though. It was the leader, just looking on the map there. P1 is now P4. Leader's binned it. Alright, still need to lift and downshift, but back on the power much earlier that time through cops. Hopefully that'll give us a better run through this sequence. As Andrew gets it all wrong. As we crisscross directions there, all I kept seeing was a very yellow car. Being very squirrely in my mirror. Take the off track, I just didn't know if that was going to be a slowdown as well. Thankfully it's not. No good on the brakes there for us. Ended up having to do some manual ABS, pumping the pedal, try and get it slowed down. We were P4 across the line thanks to the leader's spin. Don't know how much longer that's going to last though. Alright, clean move by Andrew. Pretty confident on the brakes, a lot more confident than I am, that's for sure. I think he just found a chicane down the middle of the straight there that I don't know about. Didn't know where he was going then. Better run through cops than him. Defending a bit of fresh air. Bit of understeer from the aero wash there. Need to keep that in mind if I'm going to be following him that close. Yeah, I'm going to do. Still got a long way left in the race to be honest. Follow him for a little bit, try and put the pressure on. More understeer. Need to keep remembering that. Followed by some oversteer on the power. Nice job.
5 laps to go.
Alright, I reckon he's probably about to sail off into the sunset to be honest then. We did only get past him due to the, well, he got a slowdown coming out, well, through Chapel. And then obviously there was the incident in the final complex there. That's how we got past in the first place, but I've seen him make a mistake pushing before, so let's see if he's going to make another mistake like that. But it's just run away with the 2 mistakes from me, and with his own pace, that's putting an absolute his best lap of the race just there. I just feel like I've lost the control of the car, lost the feeling for it. Car's behaving as though the tyres are suddenly absolutely dead. They were pretty much fine before that. Three seconds is put into me. of stability whatsoever now. Disappointing because I was really enjoying this race, to be honest. And now we're just sinking like a stone. Three laps left to go. Starting to become nervous about the guys catching from behind, to be honest. Alright, 2 laps to go as we cross the line. Finally get a lap time back in the 54s. Not entirely sure still what's happened with the car, if I'm honest. I don't know if I've just put the tyres pushing too early, pushing too hard early in the race, which is highly possible, and in fact I think that's probably what has happened. Or the other thing is, when we got that netcode contact, the car that was sideways across the track, it's just put a little bit of damage on the car, but it does sort of feel like the car's coming back to us a little bit now, so that would lead me more towards tyres. I can't say I exactly went into this race, the opening laps, thinking about tyre conservation, so maybe that's come back to bite us a little bit, but At the minute, P6 is closing in, not mad rapid, but closing in all the same. I definitely think it was the tyres that just overheated them. Probably worn them out a little bit too quick. I'm paying the price for it.
You just got the white flag.
Andrew obviously got past us and just never looked back. It's 5 seconds away. Like I say, P6 is slowly reeling us in. Don't think he's going to get back to us, but yeah, some food for thought. Definitely some food for thought. Alright, so on to the final lap then. The only thing that made me wonder about car damage is because normally I'm right on the limiter through that first corner if I don't shift up to 6th, and the last few laps I haven't been close to, well, I've not been hitting the limiter before I've needed to, if that makes sense. So I was just wondering if I was a little bit top end speed limited, but again I think it's just down to the tyres. Not giving us as much speed this time around, or in the last few laps. Alright, Shane's been a nice, noble rear gunner behind us for the whole race. He let us pass very graciously. He's just sort of sat there turning his laps, probably trying to recover some of his SR. Still got him in between me and P6. Alright, as we're coming to this final complex for the final time. Steadily back onto the power, quick check in the mirrors to make sure there's no aeroplanes about to crash into us or anything. And across the line, P5. A bit of a disappointing end to the race, like the second half there. But a decent result, I guess, nonetheless. Obviously, a fairly strong strength of field in regards to our rating. It was, 1.7s and 1.8s that were around us, but yeah, Andrew absolutely smoked us a 1.5, played his tyre strategy well. And, yeah, he managed to pick up the P4, so that's good for him. Not sure about these F3 races as an actual visual spectacle. They tend to get strung out quite badly, and obviously pace seems to make such a big difference. Just end up sort of lapping by yourself, to be honest. Bit of a long game, so let me know. Bit of a boring race, or is it nice to see a bit of a different car for a change? Because I don't run in the F3 very often, to be honest. It's a fun car to drive. I'm just not sure how fun the races are to, especially to spectate. So yeah, let me know and take that into consideration. Alright, pretty much summed everything up as I did my in-lap in the car just there, so yeah, nothing more to say really. If you enjoyed the video, give it a big thumbs up, it really helps the channel out, and consider subscribing if you're new here and you're not done that already. Other than that, take it easy and look after yourselves, and I'll catch you in the next one.